Okay, it's Christmas. Are you delivering presents? Why is Santa on a beach in the Bahamas? Are those robots? Are they pirates? Are you riding reindeer? I turned my back for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hi, I didn't see you there. Little light reading. Hi, I'm Tiffany Cagle, and I work for Temple of Geek magazine. I am their social media manager of a lovely fangirl-based page called Portrait of a Fangirl. And today we are going to be honoring one of my favorite characters of Geek First, the Doctor. I've been an Uber fan since 2014 when, by chance, the stomach flu, and at the time, Netflix decided that I needed to go on a journey of a lifetime. The moment that zany man appeared on the screen and said, "Run," I was hooked. When he said, "I can feel the turn of the earth," I felt it. When he said, "Fantastic," well, I was hooked. And been traveling with that zany, crazy individual ever since. We're going to be making one of the favorites of the Doctor Who food bank, and that is the Jammie Dodger. Jammie Dodger? Yeah, the Jammie Dodger. The Jammie Dodger is actually a lovely cookie that has been much beloved by Britain since the 1960s. The Jammie Dodger was named for Jammie, the lovely heaping spoonful of raspberry jam in the middle, and Dodger, which is actually a beloved comic book character featured in the Beano called Roger the Dodger. Tiff, what was Roger dodging, you might ask? Homework. And to all of those who have been in school or are still in school, we understand Roger's plight, and therefore we will help him dodge homework all day, every day. A Jammie Dodger, in the simplest of terms, is a cookie sandwich. But not just any cookie sandwich. A melt in your mouth, glorious cookie sandwich. It is 2 beautiful, buttery shortbread cookies with a heaping spoonful of raspberry jam, or if you're not a raspberry person, you can mix it up. Orange marmalade, strawberry jam, blackberry jam, blueberry jam. The sky's the limit. Mango jam even. But today we're gonna stick classic, and we're gonna do raspberry. So if you're ready to go on a bit of a food adventure with me, welcome to this episode of Adventures with the Geeky Baker. So hold tight, pretend it's a plan, and let's get started.
Make sure all your ingredients have been pre-measured and are at room temperature before you begin making the cookies. Place butter, powdered sugar, and vanilla into your mixing bowl and mix on medium speed until light and fluffy. This usually takes about 3 to 4 minutes, or a shorter amount of time depending on how soft your butter is. Scrape the sides as needed to get an even mix. Add flour and egg yolk to butter mixture. Mix until soft dough forms. Your dough will be slightly sticky. This is fine. Go ahead and half your dough. Shape each half into a disc. Wrap each disc in plastic wrap and place in the refrigerator to rest for about an hour. After an hour of rest, remove 1 disc of dough from the refrigerator and place on a lightly floured work surface. Roll dough out until it's 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. Thickness depends on how thick you want your shortbread. Once you've rolled out your dough, take cookie cutter and dip into flour and proceed to cut out your rounds. Then with a mini cookie cutter or a piping tip, remove the center of each disc. Place discs on a parchment lined baking sheet 2 inches apart. Remove second disc from fridge. Reflour surface and place a disc on floured surface. Roll out between 1/4 and 1/2 inch thick. Again, depends on how thick you want your cookies. Make sure your cookie cutter is lightly floured and cut out the base of this cookie sandwich. Do not cut out centers. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. In the middle rack of the oven, place 1 cookie sheet. Bake for 10 to 12 minutes until lightly golden brown. These cookies will brown fast, so keep an eye on them. Remove from oven and let them cool on pan for 5 minutes. Place cookies on parchment paper to cool completely. Once cooled completely, turn base cookies where the bottom is facing up. Take 1 heaping teaspoon and place raspberry jam in the center of each base. Then take top of cookie and with delicate hands, slightly press together. If pressed too hard, the cookie will crumble. Allow the jam to set for a few minutes. Dust with powdered sugar if desired. Excellent with a cup of hot tea.
All right, guys. Well, that is a wrap. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in today. If you have any questions or comments in regards to this episode, feel free to hit us up on any of our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Our handle name is @TempleOfGeek. If you like this episode and you want to see more, please head on over to templeofgeek.com and check us out. My name is Tiffany Cagle, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my geeky heart for tuning in, and I will see you next time on Adventures with the Geeky Baker. Bye-bye.